Are we live? I don't see us. Maybe we're live.
Countdown?
Maybe we aren't.
Did I miss it?
All right, let's give it a few minutes here. See if we got. Oh, I think we're live.
I'm still waiting.
You're still waiting?
Mm-hmm.
Well, let me do some
There you go.
minor adjustments while we're getting all live here. And I'll lean back and I'll let you take over the show.
What a show that would be.
All right, guys, welcome to Simple Acre Homestead, our second live of 2026. Thank you so much for joining us again.
You're actually waiting for me to take over the show.
Yeah? Are you seriously playing video games?
I am not. That was
Oh
an
my
ad.
goodness.
There it is. Working now.
I look over at her phone and I see video games. I'm thinking, seriously? Really? Right now?
No, it was an ad. Hi, Robbie and Sonia.
Robbie and Sonia, welcome
Hi,
in. Hi, Rebecca. Oh, I hope everybody's doing well. Hey, Robbie, that green grass didn't last long.
No, hours.
Yeah, we have snow again. That's okay. We expected that.
We had snow squalls, though, because we drove to a nearby city and they had nothing. So there was patches. Yeah,
we did our running around today like we typically do on Sunday. And we drove into some crappy weather and end up coming home. There's definitely more here.
Mm-hmm.
More here, but there always is. There always is less in the direction of the city there. Hi, Joey. Welcome in.
Hi, Joey.
Farm All In Forwards.
Hi.
Good to see the same faces.
Yeah, we got a touch of green.
Yeah, we had it for a little bit. That was okay. It's not super cold today, but it's definitely cooled right down again. Yesterday was horrible winds. No damage, just stuff blowing around, but you could tell the cold front came in and changed everything again.
Yeah, yesterday we got a little bit of melt collected, and then today it all froze again in the buckets.
Rebecca wants to let us know that she's going to be going live next Sunday at 7 p.m.
Ah.
During that time, Jack and
okay, thanks for the info.
The time that Jack went live. Okay. Next Sunday, not this Sunday
today.
Though. Okay. All right. So that would be Central Standard Time. Am I correct? Just in case anybody's watching, make sure we're clear on that one. Robbie says they went from the 70s to the 50s, and the low tonight is going to be 29, which is below freezing, right, Robbie?
Well, we have this now.
I did bring the chart out to my desk so I could be sure.
Yeah, between -1 and -2.
Yeah, cold for you guys, right? I mean, that's just a walk in the park here, but.
Yeah.
So what's new? Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot, guys.
On the rabbit front, I think we still have the same 3 lops.
Yeah, it's going to get to the point where we're probably going to just have to give them away, but
yeah,
can't let them go. So that wouldn't be good.
I wouldn't do that.
But hey, I see we got about 15 people in watching right now. If you don't mind, guys, let us know where you're from. We'd love to know whereabouts you are watching from. If you have any questions for us, if you're not familiar with the channel, we are homesteading on just under 1 acre in Southwestern Ontario, Canada. So be sure to jump into the chat if you can and let us know what's going on where you're at.
Yeah, so far no technical difficulties.
No, I actually had the live actually started the right direction today, which is nice.
Yeah.
I didn't mess that up.
It's all good. I guess we weren't in such a hurry today.
No, we had a few extra minutes. It wasn't quite as hectic. Still behind, but not horrible. Mm-hmm. We even brought the dog out with us today. She locked up because she wasn't familiar with this room. So I had to drag her in here, and then she got in here and she sat in one spot and just kind of shook for the longest time. So we went and got her dog bed and things like that to kind of make her more a little more at home.
Say hi to the kiddos.
Sadie.
She does not like Daddy's office one bit.
No, normally she can't get enough of me, but she did not want to come out here. But that's okay. So Cindy cut her hair around her eyes just for the show today.
Oh, it wasn't for the show. It was to see her eyes.
Right back to the dog bed.
She is so nervous.
And bribing her with treats as we go. So Rebecca's, yeah, she did say it was Central Time because she is in Central Missouri. Never been to Missouri.
No.
No. Lots of places I haven't been, but I've not been there.
So we still have a turkey that needs to be harvested.
Yeah, we should have been dealing with it this weekend because I'm not sure when I'll be off again. But kind of wanted to get a few other things done, and so we never did get to that. But we have a lame duck too, unfortunately, and it doesn't seem to be getting any better either. So I think we might have to harvest a couple birds. Rebecca, you've been in Missouri since October of 1983. That's a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say, it sounds like a long time, but I guess it depends. Do people change states a lot? I mean, we both switched provinces here in Canada, but
most people
most people we know never actually leave the area that they live in, or the province for that matter. But I'm wondering if it's common for people to move around the states, or if it's people tend to stay put, or within the state that they're born into. Where, put that out there for you guys to tell me. So.
Yeah, I moved, but I came back to the area.
Yeah.
So. Thank
you so much. Nambui.
Awesome.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Whereabouts are you watching from? Just curious. You don't tell us your home address, obviously, but just curious whereabouts in the world that you might be tuning in from. And if we're looking over to the side, guys, it's just because we have the phones over here, but the chat that we're trying to follow along is to the right.
Hi, Tommy.
Hi, Tommy. Thank you for jumping on, listening, and lurking.
Yeah, he's from Arkansas.
I do that a lot. Arkansas. Right on. Another one of those Arkansas guys.
Yeah, what do you call yourselves? Arkansonians or I don't know.
Yeah. So are you already familiar with the Wild Huckleberries channel?
Arkansas. Okay, there
Arkansas.
We go.
Yeah. Born in South California.
Very cool, Rebecca.
Moved to Utah, Washington State, then went to Portland, Oregon. Wow. So moved around a lot.
Mm-hmm. It's nice to be in one place, though.
Nice. Wow. Woody Cat, welcome in. Lows in the 30s Fahrenheit this week. Wow. Not a good time to be in Florida if anybody's vacationing then. Well, thanks. I really do appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Tim Clark, how are you doing, sir?
Happy New Year to you, too. Thank you.
Yes, Happy New Year.
So what else do we have going on?
Not a whole lot. Trying to think. I feel like there's been things going on, but not exactly. We're still getting turkey eggs, not every day, but I think she's laying maybe once a day or once every second day.
Yeah.
The ducks have pretty much stopped now, which I was kind of surprised they went as long as they did, to be honest.
Me too. The male turkey went at me today.
Cindy has a love-hate relationship, mostly hate for all the fowl.
All things bird, yeah.
All the birds that we have here. I think they sense the fear because the roosters. Now she claims that the Tom turkey gets mean. I don't know. I go in there, he just doesn't even.
He comes right at me. Like he's been getting up the nerve for days, but today he was actually coming at me like to get me.
Really?
Yep.
Like you had a treat or food or something? Like, because you do feed
No,
them.
I had already fed him.
Well, maybe you
So
wanted
the
more.
food was there. I had the empty pail between us, but
I don't know. I think they sense the fear, right? I think they can tell.
not nice. But anyway, we have some turkey eggs in the incubator and a few more to do a new hatch sometime.
Yeah, I think another.
It's the cabinet incubator, so it doesn't really matter that they all go in
No.
at the same time.
But I think I need to check in about 3 or 4 days and see if there's any kind of development. Because from what I've read online, it's touch and go with these Orlop bronze turkeys if you can get fertile eggs or not. And I also read that they recommend if you're going to try to use yearlings, which fortunately ours are only not even a year old, because I guess they start to get I want to say stiffer. The bird itself, as it gets older, has a heart. It's not so limber. So we'll see. We'll see. I haven't actually noticed any action going on out there in that little aviary where those two, where the couple are. But
no, but I did crack open 2 or 3 to make an omelet to check it out, and I think they were fertile. It wasn't super obvious, but
yeah,
I think there was a bullseye.
Fingers crossed.
And thank you, Robbie. Yes, they can be aggressive.
Yeah, well, but see, they seem to know if someone is scared of them, and Cindy is scared of them. She's scared of all the.
You stopped reading too soon.
Oh, did I? Sometimes they come even if you aren't scared. Though I've been attacked, but I'm not scared. See, but that's the key.
See.
Don't be scared. Just get big.
But
Make yourself big. Fluff up that jacket.
Those are big birds.
It's like every time I go to the chicken coops, I'm like, where'd this stick come from? Why is there sticks everywhere? And but apparently somebody takes a stick when she goes out to.
Sometimes I just use a stick to gently lift up the chicken to see if there's any eggs underneath. Because if I just stick my hand in, they start pecking at me.
Oh.
And then if there is, I use the stick to roll it to the roll-out part so I can grab it without getting pecked. Stop laughing at me.
I'm laughing because I just go underneath. My hand goes underneath the bird. I lift it up. It squawks at me. I grab the egg, and we just keep going.
Putty cat, yes. Canadian geese can be horrible. Any geese, really.
Wow.
I'm ready to get rid of the geese. I liked the turkeys until like today.
The turkeys are fine. I mean,
the female turkey's fine.
Even the male turkey. I mean, even if he is getting supposedly a little aggressive, well, I mean, reality is, I mean, you're in there, you're stealing the egg.
The problem is that she lays the egg in the far corner, so I have no choice but to get all the way into the aviary.
And you're still taking the egg.
Me. No, I didn't take it. I left her for you.
Sometimes I think the roosters have an issue with me because they see me as a threat to their being the boss. Yeah, exactly, Robbie. It's the pecking order, right? It's definitely. I think that's probably it.
See, you make fun of me when I'm afraid of a bird, but then I get the fun of watching when they attack you because they will come.
They do, yeah. Eventually, they will. I mean, they do get brave enough. Eventually, doesn't happen very often. Not like in your world, but the geese are the only thing that doesn't seem to matter. For me, they'll come at me just as much as anybody else.
I've seen roosters come at you.
Yeah. That's usually in the spring when you can tell, right? Because as you guys have, if you've got the roosters and stuff, you've probably seen it. They get that their legs and everything start to get the reddish color. The blood's flowing, right? The testosterone or whatever is it. They get that time of year where they start getting aggressive.
Yes.
Yeah, any rooster is aggressive and doesn't stay long, right? Tim says you need a goalie outfit. Yeah, no kidding.
I could do that. I could rock a goalie outfit.
Just load up on a bunch of pads and
slipping and sliding. Yeah.
Go out there.
Yeah. Hello. Good afternoon, Lum. Igma. Nice to have you with us. Thank you.
Yes, let us know where you're watching from, please.
Now, I don't want to mispronounce it. I have heard the pronunciation Micmac or Mi'kmaq, so
yes. I don't know. So, because my first reaction is, are you on the east coast of Canada? Because we do have a population out that way.
Mm-hmm.
But doesn't necessarily mean there isn't another area. I'm not sure. I only know because I'm from Nova Scotia originally, and Cindy's lived there as well. You can see me in a goalie outfit. Well, maybe Cindy. Maybe that's what you meant. Probably see you in one. I can't see me in one.
I
I'd look more
do
like a football
feel
player.
a little bit more protected when I have like my big tough duck coat and my gloves on and my high boots and all that.
Yeah,
but still, those turkeys are big.
The turkeys are big. I'm really actually quite curious what they dress out at.
Yeah.
If we get our button gear and process the one, because it's gotten to the point now that he's getting around still, but he's I don't know, he's got a bad leg or something.
Mm-hmm.
So he's getting around the pen. We had, like I think we told you guys already, we had to separate all the tom turkeys because of this fact that they were starting to get shoving matches and going at each other, and so the one was already injured when we separated. It's getting around. It's doing okay, but it's I don't think it's going to recover. I was hoping that maybe it would, but
and it's not as big as the one that's coming out.
No.
That's why we kept that one.
Of course, they look big, right? Because as you guys know, the tom turkeys always walk around fluffed up like putting on a fashion show, right? So Woody Cat asked if we've been to Alberta.
Alberta's beautiful. I've been through it.
Yeah, I've only stopped over. I haven't actually been there for any length of time. I passed through on my way to British Columbia.
Yeah.
Duncan Family Farm, howdy y'all.
Thanks for coming.
Yes, appreciate you dropping in.
Oh, Robbie, you did the same as us. Hoped to process, but didn't.
Yeah, and that's been the hesitation with this turkey, Robbie. I don't think I have a pot big enough, short of getting a barrel or something, to scald the bird. So I think I might have to end up dry plucking it, and so I've been kind of hesitating. From the U.S. New Hampshire. Okay, that would make sense. So the East Coast anyway, and yeah, very cool. Really do appreciate you being here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it'll take a big pot.
Yeah.
I wondered if you could do it like people do with pigs, and instead of scalding, just use the fire.
Maybe
like, does it have to be water? I don't know.
I don't know. I think you can dry pluck them. I think it's just more difficult. Same as the duck, really. I mean, we've never had a lot of luck that way either.
No. We've tried the wax method. That was a mess.
Yeah, that did not go well. Yeah, dry plucking will take a while. I read the best thing is to take as much of the big feathers off as you can before the body cools off.
Yeah, and you did also read about using the plucker that you put on the.
Oh yeah, because we have a drum style plucker. I forget what it's called.
Yardbird.
Yeah, the Yardbird, and we normally use the big turkey fryer for scalding when we do chickens and stuff. But I did pick up a few years ago a plucker. I should bring it in here one of these days. It's about that big and it goes on the end of a drill, and it's got the fingers on it and stuff like that. And I've read some people have pretty good luck using that when they're doing the dry plucking, as long as you're careful and so you don't tear the skin. But
yeah, we've never tried using it.
Haven't tried using it, no. The other option is, I guess, skinning the bird. It just seems like a kind of waste. I like to have the skin, but anyway, kind of a morbid conversation, guys. But
I remember getting that plucker though.
Kind of what we do on this channel, but
I remember getting that plucker, and it was at a bin store, and I just found this thing that looked like part of our plucking machine.
Yeah, just
I
a
thought
very
it was just
small
a piece
version.
because things get all broken apart in those stores, and you get bits and pieces here and there.
Hey, Robbie, there's something missing here. There we go.
Not so shiny.
I got my my live hat on now. Just for those of you that aren't familiar already, most people you probably are. This was sent to us from the Wild Huckleberry, who is a channel that is in the chat. I'm still very pleased with my gift.
Still looks good.
Still looks good, but the only time I wear it is on the live. So
yeah, it's too nice to wear for flowers.
Don't want to wreck it. But so catch some fish instead. Yeah,
Fish is fun.
I would like to get out fishing this year. I won't lie. We've talked about it, and last year I just felt so busy. Every time somebody brought it up, the whole idea of it wasn't too exciting for me. Not because I don't enjoy it, but it just seemed like I've had so little time to actually enjoy. But I think it would be nice to get out.
Yeah, we went once last year, maybe.
Yeah, I think we may have got out once. The problem for us is as far as fish. Well, no, we got out more than once because we did go and fish along the lake too. We tried one of the rivers
Okay, maybe
around,
a couple
but
times.
yeah, a couple times, not much. But it just seems like there's no real fantastic spots to fish off a shore here, at least not that we're familiar with. And I'm not about to buy a boat.
No.
So
For the 1 or 2 times we go, a boat would be excessive.
No. But it would be good. It would be good, especially even to get the kids out and get them to start experiencing that. We've kind of hesitated because since we do have the 4 kids, we're always kind of weary about spending too much time around water. I guess it's kind of a phobia, I guess, a little bit for us. We don't want to have any issues with anybody getting too brave. And
yeah, there are some pretty safe spots. Though,
yeah,
along the lake where you can just sit on the rocks and it's shallow for a good distance. Even if you got in the water, you wouldn't be in the water.
It's a lot of people to keep an eye on, but I think they're old enough now that we can probably start trying it.
And there are specific ones that we'd have to keep an eye on.
Yeah, a couple are a little braver than others, and a little more daring, and think they're invincible, right?
Yeah.
We all do it at some point in life.
The ones that take after daddy.
I don't know about that. Maybe at one time. Are we all caught up on the chat? I don't know if we missed anybody. So again, if you don't mind, guys, hit that thumbs up. I see we people have been doing that for us, which we really do appreciate. And if you haven't already, I know not everybody's comfortable jumping on the chat, but if you don't mind jumping on the chat, we would love to know where you're watching from.
Mm-hmm. Did anybody make any New Year's resolutions that they've broken already?
Oh, good one.
We did not make any.
I don't make them.
You can't break them if you don't make them.
No point in making them. I watched somebody today that was talking about that, and I do agree with them. I think it's one of those things that you want to improve yourself throughout the year as much as you can anyway, right? Why wait for one day to do that if you can make improvements all year long?
Yeah, because that's too much pressure, and then you just end up giving up.
So the hat stands for the wild huckleberry. So the wild huckleberry, like I said, it's a channel that's on the chat here. And you can see, if I hold it up closer, the T, the W, and the H. It's just an abbreviation for their channel. But the reason I make such a big deal about this is they're all the way in Arkansas, and I know because I saw the cost of the shipping for them to send me this hat was very generous of them. Because being that we're here in Canada, it probably cost them as much to ship the hat as it did to make it. I'm just guessing. I don't know what it cost to make it, but I'm assuming from what I saw. So it was a very generous gift.
It's a very cool design too.
Yeah,
I like it a lot better than ours.
I like the colors. I do.
You have to redesign ours.
Yeah, ours didn't work out as well. I was actually thinking I might ask Robbie where he had these made and see if they actually ship, or if we can actually order from the same company or not. Yeah, the shipping is just unreal. Thanks, Robbie. Even our kids, we really encourage, since we homeschool, since we'll do a little talk to do with our channel as well here. So Cindy homeschools all the kids. We encourage them to have pen pals, and they have pen pals in the United Kingdom. They have pen pals in various states. Kentucky, Texas.
I want to say Indiana.
Yeah, I think Indiana was another one.
But stamp prices have gone up since they began pen paling.
Yeah,
for
because
sure.
what does it cost you to send?
To England is like $3 something just for a regular letter, and it's $1.30 I think right now, or $1.40 maybe to the States.
Yeah,
Just like a piece of paper
just to
in
send.
an
Yeah,
envelope
the kids
type
don't.
thing.
They don't really put that much down, right? So you're sending a piece of paper in an envelope, so it gets pretty expensive. And I mean, I'm sure you could do it all online now, right? That's the thing. Everybody sends emails and things like that, but we want to
enjoy sending
encourage.
stickers or
Yeah, and we want to encourage the writing, right? The
yeah,
using the actual pen.
it's fun.
Yeah.
They get excited when there's mail for them.
Yeah, true.
We don't get mail
I
anymore.
don't get excited when there's mail because it means I owe somebody money.
You don't get good mail anymore, right?
No, very seldom.
Don't even get that many flyers anymore.
Oh, excellent. Hi, Doug.
Thank you, Doug.
I do appreciate that. I really should put a notepad. Well, I have a notepad right there. I should start tracking names for anybody that pops back just so I can have that information.
I can do that.
Oh, Cindy's going to make a note.
This time anyway.
Yeah. So, Doug, just curious, since you're chatting with us, what's the weather like in New Hampshire? Is it are you guys getting snow, or you guys got green grass? Well, I heard some stories, Putty Cat. Yeah, I think I've seen some things on the internet where they were talking about with the influx of oil, I guess, from Venezuela, the gas prices have been dropping.
We filled up today. How was it? I didn't even look.
For us, I guess, yeah, it was a good day. We were in the city, so we did stop and get gas, and it's a little different because you guys buy by the gallon and we buy by the liter, and it was $1.15 a liter. So, which
is not terrible.
Not, yeah, it's for what we paid, it's not bad. So what would that be? About $4.60 a gallon, which I think I've heard stories where you guys are paying some places in the range of $1.70 a gallon now. Maybe that's not accurate, but I thought I had heard something online about that. Faint George, am I saying that right? Is it Faint George?
Or Gorg?
Or Gorg?
But thank you.
Thank you very much. Do appreciate that.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's always good to have positive comments. For the most part, we've been fortunate. We haven't seen too much negative stuff on the chat. We used to get some pretty negative stuff on the channel videos once in a while, but
we also used to get some very amusing trolls.
Well,
like some people would come and just tell us jokes, and that was cool.
Yeah, but $2.47 per gallon varies by state for sure. Yeah, because I believe Florida would probably be a little bit more expensive, likely. And I only say that because it seems like when I used to get to travel to Florida, it would be a little more expensive there than it was in the kind of the southern states prior to that. Below $2, yeah. $2.37 here at Walmart. So
interesting. Our Walmarts don't have a gas station.
But I mean, you take that in comparison, right? So yeah, no, they don't here, but they do. Yeah, they do there. So even if you round it up to $2.40, so $1, so you're talking 60 cents a liter. Even if you do the conversion, like for us, that's probably what 80 cents or so Canadian. 70. It's about 30% difference, 30% more for our money. So still a lot cheaper than what we pay.
I'm just watching the wheels turning.
Yeah.
Math is not my thing.
Well, it's tricky to sometimes convert it, but that's yeah. So still quite a bit cheaper. Costco and Sam's Club is usually 10 to 15 cents cheaper. Yeah. It's same here actually. Our Costco, we don't go to it because for us it's too far of a drive. It's not even worth their time. We have a membership,
I don't think we've been in a
and
year.
we it's one of those things we should just cancel because it for the amount of times we go. Sometimes we would. This is how sad we are, guys. Sometimes we go and we'll be in the
So
area and
sad.
we'll be like it'd be like a date day, so to speak, and we'll go in and get our hot dog and pop.
We should do that next time, except no
For
pop.
that because it's so cheap, right? Hey, puppy, you're coming away from your bed now, huh?
It is a great deal.
So, yeah, it kind of a great deal. I'm not sure what's in that hot dog, but still.
It's just for fun.
So, Walmart Plus member. We don't have that here, Robbie. I've never heard of that.
Yeah, there is something, but I think it's for like delivery from the store.
Okay. Doug says they pay $2.66 a gallon. Rebecca's paying $2.48 a gallon there in Central Missouri. So what were you guys paying before? Just curious, like what kind of savings are you seeing? Is it like a big difference? Free shipping with the Walmart Plus membership too. Okay. Because you have stuff shipped to us.
I don't have Walmart Plus, but we get free pickup over a $35 minimum. And with that, if things have to be shipped to you, rather like they're not in the store and they have to be shipped, they'll ship it for free.
Okay.
And it's funny because sometimes they'll ship like the smallest little thing. It'll be a lip balm come in a box and they drive it up to your door. It's crazy.
So basically you're seeing like a 50 cent drop, Buddy Cat, if I'm reading that right. So, because you were paying $2.47 now and you were paying around $3 before. So that's a pretty significant saving. That's good. Good to see stuff going that way. So hopefully that with the cheaper fuel prices, hopefully that means that costs of goods in the stores will go down, right? Because, in theory, it wouldn't cost them as much to ship things around the country. And as far as your fruits and veggies and foods and whatever else. But yeah, hopefully we see some cheaper gas here too. It would be nice. I see a lot of the big auto manufacturers are kind of starting to scrap the whole idea of EV as well. They're kind of getting away from that. And I mean, realistically, oil makes the world go around, right? I mean, I hate to say it, but maybe coffee prices will go down. Yeah,
Let's
no
hope.
kidding, Buddy Cat. We like our coffee, and
it's $15 for the cheapest of the
types. It's
Walmart
Walmart. We get the Walmart brand coffee because of the fact that it's gone up so much.
Mm-hmm. It's good enough. It's not the best, but it's okay.
Yeah. So hopefully, close to almost. So everybody was kind of up and around the $3 mark, eh? So that's good. It's good to see the savings that you guys are starting to experience. Hopefully that continues. Inflation's been a killer. And they keep printing more and more money. So, but hopefully it's a good sign.
Yeah, maybe I'll have to compare some grocery prices soon.
Yeah. So, out of curiosity, guys, what are your egg prices like now? Because I remember at one time, going back about 6 months ago, it seems, maybe a little longer ago, you guys had really noticed a big spike in egg prices. I'm kind of curious if did that all resolve itself, or here I think the stores have almost caught up to us.
Yeah.
Because I think like we sell ours for a flat of 30 is $10, and at that time I think we used to be at maybe $1 more than the stores or something like that.
But now they're 9 something.
But yeah, they pretty much caught right up.
And that's white eggs in the store, like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we have our customer base, and now we need the chickens to catch up.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're starting to really notice the birds are starting to slow down as far as laying. So we're only getting maybe about half what we were.
Yeah, just over a flat is about what we get.
So eggs are at least
Wow.
50% less expensive. At one point, they were $7 to $8 a dozen.
It's craziness.
Oh, wow.
That'd be like, what, $20 a flat?
Yeah, that's crazy. So yeah, so that's good because $4.91 a dozen.
Okay, that's close to what we do too.
Is it?
Ours is
In the store?
$5 a dozen. No,
No, but I don't know.
our own. In the store, last I checked, I never checked because we don't buy them, but it was like $3.97, I think.
Yeah, that was like the
Walmart
brand or
Yeah.
Walmart deal that they had. Lost leaders, I guess, really. Kind of like milk. I don't know about you guys, but milk and eggs and stuff like that, typically in the stores here, they don't make any money on them. They sell them cheap to get you to come in as a staple.
Yeah, I'm going to check. Why not?
Cindy's just looking up price of eggs here since we don't actually know.
$3.93 for a dozen of the Great Value brand, large.
Yeah.
And yeah, a flat is $9.18, which is pretty close to us.
Yeah, considering that's the cheaper place to go.
Mm-hmm.
Butter's still pretty high here, I think.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean, you can get good sales where you can get, what is it, a pound or something for under $5. But that's on sale. You can also buy it at $8. So, yeah,
$4 a
we
dozen.
shop the sales for sure.
That's pretty good for a farmer's market. We actually went to a farmer's market during the summer. We got away once to the farmer's market outside of a nearby city, and it was, what were they charging? Like it was like $14, $15 a flat.
So one section of the farmer's market was $12 a flat, and then a different section in the same building was $15.
Yeah, it kind of made us think, right? Because we have a few customers that come from the city, and when they come, they buy, 10, 12, 13, 14 flats at a time, and it's like, what are you doing with these eggs, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're always like, well, buying for this person, buying for that person. Not that we really care. I mean,
No.
But then you go to places like that and you think, is that what they're doing? Are they just buying them from farmers and taking them in and
If they want to put in the
reselling them?
effort, then whatever.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be work anyway. Good for them.
Yeah.
So Doug says, yeah, I buy a couple of dozen at a time, so I won't get them right away. Won't have to get them right away. Yeah.
Good idea.
White eggs around $3, brown eggs $7. Ooh, wow, that's a big difference.
Mm-hmm.
Are they that different here? I don't think there's that big of a difference. A little bit, maybe
I
$1.
Back to Walmart.
Well, it's not that big of a deal. I just
That's
curious.
okay. Keep talking.
We don't. That's the thing, guys. Ever since during the days of COVID, we kind of took advantage of the whole Walmart grocery pickup thing, and so now we barely set foot in the grocery store.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know. It's nice to be able to add everything up online and see what the total is.
Yeah,
Whereas,
it's just your time's worth something to you too. As you guys all know, there's always something you got to get done. So it's easy just to kind of pull up, grab your stuff, and leave.
All right, so hard to compare because different brands. But brown eggs, I don't see Great Value. Conestoga Farm, $7.78
for a dozen.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're pretty expensive.
Then there's $7.24 for 18 count. So it really depends on the brand.
Yeah, where you're buying.
Yeah. But still, makes ours seem pretty good.
Yeah, but it's funny because I was looking on Facebook the other day, and there was a local group that people were asking where people buy their eggs at, because somebody was actually complaining that where they go, they're charging, it was like $11 or $12, and they thought it was outrageous, right? Or was it 15? Yeah. They thought it was outrageous anyway,
and it kind of is, because everyone else was saying, where are you buying from? They weren't used to seeing these prices. But
then, like when you're talking brown eggs
and it could have been organic and all that stuff.
Yeah, Delighted Acres, welcome in.
Thanks for joining us.
Yes.
Why do brown eggs cost more than white? I think just because they don't farm the chickens that make the brown eggs as much, right?
And that could be part of it, right? Because so I think a lot of them use the Leghorn, I believe,
Mhm.
is the breed that they tend to use for their white eggs. Yeah, I don't know, because there really is no difference, right? Like,
No, the upkeep of the chicken and everything's the same, but I think it's just that they don't factory farm the brown
yeah,
chicken so much.
yeah, it's a good question though, Doug. I don't know. Like we have blue eggs, green eggs, brown eggs, white eggs. They're all the same. Yeah, they can because they can charge it. No kidding.
That's true.
Yeah,
Coffee at Starbucks, 5. I suspect you're right. I don't know. I haven't been to Starbucks in years. I think I've only been like twice in my life.
yeah. We don't splurge much on
No.
stuff outside of it, like as far as restaurants go. Once in a while, like when we're out on the road with McDonald's here, and you guys probably have the same deal. McDonald's has dollar coffee or whatever for the. I don't know. It's pretty much seems like all year round anymore. It used to
Yeah,
be
it's
just
been a while.
used to be just part of the year, but now it seems like it's all the time. But I think it's just to compete with Tim Hortons, because Tim Hortons here is kind of like Dunkin' Donuts for you guys. It's like on every corner. But yeah, I can't imagine paying $5 for a coffee. I mean,
Yeah. I don't think I've even tasted what Starbucks coffee itself tastes like. I think the 1 or 2 times I went, I got one of those fancy drinks. Because if you're
fancy,
going to pay a lot, I want something that I can't make at home.
some kind of half this, half that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Too fancy for me.
Hmm. Yeah. Too expensive.
Starbucks is too bitter. Doug
Yeah.
says. Yeah, especially if you like. We we really don't we don't put sugar in our coffee, so
Not anymore.
yeah. Usually, I either usually put butter or heavy cream if I can find it.
It would be nice if the coffee prices went down. We could buy more variety.
Yeah, but we get by with what we have anyway.
Oh, for sure. And when you're coffee addicts, you kind of have to get the more reasonable price stuff because there's always a pot on.
Yeah, yeah, we probably drink too much of it anyway. This afternoon, we're having tea during our live here.
Pomegranate raspberry.
Research to once overly simplified. Brown layers are typically larger than white layers, making them more costly to raise. That makes sense. That does make sense.
I didn't realize that, but yeah, it makes sense.
When you look at those leghorns, like they're not a very big bird.
Putty cat, yeah, it's about that price here too.
Is it Folgers?
Yeah,
Yeah.
somewhere in that range.
Well, you said Walmart's 15?
Yeah.
Is that like the same price or same size? I mean,
About the same size, yeah. Walmart used to be like, I think not too long ago, like a year or two ago, it was like $7.98 or something. It's gone up to $14.95.
crazy.
Yeah, and Folgers used to be around 10.
Yeah, yeah. You'd see them come on sale for like $8 or something once in a while. Now we wish we,
stocked up more.
Up on that.
We kind of like I do stock up on sales, and I kind of did have a stockpile for a while, but we drink a lot of coffee, so we went through.
Yeah, true. Yeah, not as tall as you seem. No, that's one big rooster.
She's happier now.
Yeah, she's tail's wagging again. She's gotten used to being out here with us. We didn't want to leave her in the house because she's been in there all day while we were traveling around. So wanted to give her a chance to be with us. We're talking about the dog for anybody that tuned in after we had her on the camera, but
yeah, she was not happy for the first half of this.
No, she said I brought her in here, and first time she's been in this room, and I put her down. She wouldn't leave the spot I set her in because she was just so uncertain of the surroundings.
It was cute though. She just sat there.
See,
Now she's more comfortable and going to cause trouble.
yeah. Come here. Oh, come here. There we go. There we go. Yeah. So she's a spoiled puppy.
She's loved. So loved.
There we go.
Let everybody see that face.
What you can't say.
They say Brazil, where a lot of coffee comes from, has had droughts and irregular rain impact the coffee crop negatively. That makes sense. Yeah, that totally makes sense. And I think for us, although I think the tariffs affected the coffee a lot.
Yeah, there's quite a few of them that they stopped carrying
Yeah.
because of the cost.
The spike because of tariffs. But at the same time, it sounds like it's pretty much the same price as theirs.
Yeah, but the stuff that they
$22
stopped
Folgers.
carrying, I think, was even.
It was Folgers.
Oh, was it Folgers?
It
Oh,
was.
okay, so we don't even know what the cost would be.
Yeah. I mean, some stores still carry it, but one particular store stopped.
Hi, Tracy and Tim.
Hi, thank you for joining us.
She's not happy. Still not happy.
No.
She's supposed to be Cindy's dog, but
She is. I love her. Right?
She's all for me, though.
I can't help it if she goes nuts for you.
All right. So what do we got? I feel like I missed something there. Oh.
So, plans for the week?
Plans for the week. Well, what do you guys have planned? Yeah, even dog food is expensive. Yes.
It is.
My plans for the week. Probably not much. I won't lie, because I'm likely going to be working. When I say that, I mean beyond. I mean, I'm talking beyond. My schedule basically will be probably the next 7 days, which I will switch to midnights on the last day. So next Sunday, I'll probably end up, I'm guessing, I'll probably end up working and then having to turn around and go back in that night. So,
And if that's the case, we probably won't have a live
yeah, it's hard to say.
on the days when you do both shifts.
Yeah. But until things slow down, eventually, maybe. People keep buying vehicles, I guess, and
Amazingly.
right? I don't know. I've never owned a new vehicle, so I can't imagine, but seems to be no shortage of people buying them.
It's a good thing too, though.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you had all those puppies to feed, Robbie. That's a lot of dog food. We surprisingly don't go through as much as I would expect, because even with Max, the Pyrenees there, he doesn't really eat that much.
Not really, no. He prefers eggs.
Yeah, we give him any eggs that get broken or cracked or that look a little suspicious. We let him have them.
By suspicious, you mean like little cracked.
Yeah.
Not like they've gone bad.
Gives him a nice treat. He doesn't run loose with the chickens or anything, so we don't have to worry about him getting in, eating the eggs or anything. So yeah, there's some people here that you can see on Facebook and stuff that are always looking for like raw food, like old anybody get rid of freezer burnt meat or any of that. I think they must be doing the raw food diets for their pets, I guess. Either that or things are tough enough and they don't want to let on that they're eating it themselves. I don't know.
I kind of doubt it, but
yeah, I saw something that said that too. But you got the average new car payment $1,000 a month.
Crazy.
And that explains why I've never had a new one. I think usually they're probably around 5 years old by the time I buy one. And that's after mine is falling apart to the point where kind of have no choice but to buy one.
So those of you with dogs to feed, do you make use of anything after harvesting? Because I was just thinking we have a bunch of chicken feet for Max that we have to unfreeze.
Oh yeah,
one at a
yeah,
time.
because that's one thing we did do when we did process those 50 meat birds this year. We kept all the feet and froze them for the dogs to have as treats.
Mm-hmm.
Gen X, our Papa says we switched to a raw diet and noticed big changes.
Nice.
Yeah, some people say that, especially if they have issues with any kind of allergies and stuff like that, because it's like the way I see it, the processed dog food to me is like the crap they try to feed us in the stores. I think it just kills you slowly.
Basically.
I did see something where they've turned your food pyramid upside down, guys, which is fantastic. I think it's not quite right yet, but it's closer. I see they've got the grains now on the bottom. They flipped it up so all the stuff that used to be on the bottom of the pyramids made it to the top, and that's
The
kind
real
of
food's on
the
top.
real food. The real food's on top, which is good to see. Things are going the right way that way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think there's a lot of improvements, like in that area, the food,
Yeah,
all the FDA stuff,
that's true, Doug. Yeah. Well, at least you know what they're eating. That's true. Yeah, that's the way to go. If you can pay cash, I've never ever had a car loan. I won't lie. My whole life, but I guess I've never had a new car, but I've never had a car loan either. I imagine I'll never probably will.
Mm-hmm. Putty Cat, you're probably right. Hopefully by then people will have followed the new way and know that they feel better for it.
Yeah, hopefully they see a improvement in people's health, right? Yeah, exactly. It's the crap that they put in there. Half the stuff they use is just byproducts of something else, and yeah. Keep it as simple as possible, right? Close to one ingredient as you can, and
For sure. If we can, with Robbie's help, possibly, can we go through the rundown of the lineup?
absolutely. I'll let you try it today.
No, I want you to do it.
Me? Why me?
Because.
All right, Robbie. I know you're still watching. So is there anybody not doing the live today that you're aware of? So do we have a Sunday afternoon or Sunday evening lineup, homestead lineup, guys, that people, if you're interested, if you're watching and you're not familiar, right after us is typically Hippie Cow Yay Homestead. And right after those guys, an hour later, is typically Money Pit Homestead out of Kentucky. And, oh, I did not know that. Robbie, I did not know that.
Okay.
I thought I'd heard something when I was on the last live with them, and I thought I did hear something about that, but I didn't catch it all.
Rebecca, is that why you're doing yours at a different time next week? And is that going to be your time slot going forward?
So I should finish what I was saying though. Mm-hmm. So Hippie Cow Yay, followed by Money Pit, and then followed by our Wild Huckleberry there in the chat. We'll be having theirs, and then typically would have been Dyer Family Farms, but Robbie was just saying they're not doing theirs now. So next Sunday though, guys, if you tune in at that time at 7 p.m. Central, Rebecca Touched by Yarn will be doing her live. And then should be Red Dirt Rooster Road after that, assuming that nothing else has changed.
Very good. I don't think I could have done it so smoothly.
Oh, slick, slick.
Like butter.
Like butter. Oh, not so sure about that. But
okay, so yes, she's going to take Jack's time slot every other week.
Every other week, okay.
And is somebody else taking the every other week?
Yeah, maybe Farm to Table or somebody. Oh, thanks
for
Robbie.
The links.
Excellent. So Robbie just posted the link for the next live that starts right after ours at 5 o'clock if you're interested, with Hippie Cow Yay Homestead. And like I said, I'm pretty sure Money Pit, they don't always make it to our live because they get pretty busy as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, but they typically will be on right after that.
Okay, still not sure who's going to take the other weeks.
Okay.
All right.
Somebody will. Somebody
Oh
will
yeah,
jump in.
for sure.
It's a good time slot.
Yeah, we haven't seen John today, but he should consider that.
I know. The exact same thing crossed my mind because yeah, we haven't seen John jump on
John
today to the
Bussey,
live,
yeah.
but John Bussey. For anybody that's in the chat or watching that isn't familiar, he does have a channel. I think it's just his name, John Bussey.
Mhm.
If you look it up, he's got a pretty cool gardening channel, mostly gardening.
Yeah, lots of good advice.
But yeah, be a good spot for him to jump on, but I don't think he will.
It's a lot of work sometimes. Wild.
Going live every other Sunday, so we'll be the first, third Sunday at 7 p.m. That's good.
Right, sounds
That's good,
good.
Rebecca.
Yeah.
That should be a good time slot for you because I know even for ours it's kind of early in the day because of our time zone. People try and get their chores done and things like that.
Yeah.
So, and yours was even earlier than ours before, so that's good.
I don't blame Sonia for not wanting to go 2 hours.
Yeah, but at least you won't have to worry about getting off in time. every other week anyway.
True.
2 hours isn't so bad if you have enough people willing to join you, or even I guess Robbie, that'd be one option. You could always just have a collaboration or something.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So just a few more minutes, guys, before we get off because we don't want to cut into Hippie Callier's time. But if you have any questions or any thoughts, or if you want to jump on the chat, let us know where you're from before it's all over, and we can watch for you next week and hopefully remember to say hello.
Yeah, Bert thought about doing StreamYard today.
Yeah, I thought about doing it. I'm still having issues with my USB to use my actual webcam, but I was thinking I might hook it up to my laptop and try going that way. Because I was also StreamYard or even Restream. But I noticed, Robbie, that you can, I think you can set up now with YouTube. There's a spot where you can invite a collaboration. So I don't know how that works, but I did see something when I was setting this up today.
Yeah, and we have seen.
Yeah, because
collaborations.
There's a few collaborations we've watched where
both channels on the.
Yeah, something that I don't know how they're doing it, but there is something they're doing now. Yeah, so I'm not.
I can't imagine somebody talking
3 hours. Yeah, that's a long time. I could probably do it. I won't lie, Robbie. I could probably do it.
Oh yeah. I could do it.
I have a gift to gab, I guess. It's funny because I'm not that social in person anymore. I used to be, but less and less as time goes on. But I seem to get on these, and I do have the ability to keep going.
Yeah. Okay,
yeah, something like that. But yeah, Restream I think is the other one that we use too, Robbie. That you can have people jump in.
2 a.m.
2 a.m.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna miss that.
Why 2 a.m.? Just curious.
Do you actually get up that early, or? Yeah,
because you know why? You'd probably get quite the audience because you never know. Obviously, with the time difference around the world, right?
Yeah, I'd have to wake up at like 11 to be awake before that. No, like
yeah,
I couldn't.
Yeah, Cindy needs her 9 hours.
I need my 9 hours and my 2 cups of coffee before I can function. All right, it was a joke.
Yeah,
that makes more sense.
Well, you never know. You know, it'd probably be interesting to see how that would go, but I'm not about to try it.
Mm-hmm. Well, what time does Donald wake up?
Well, Donald's, what's he up at 4 o'clock, 3 or 4 o'clock? I'm not sure, but yeah, we'll have to ask him if he's ever tried that.
Yeah.
But because I know he does do, maybe he does something that time of day. I can't remember.
Somebody was doing very early.
I think Jack was doing the weather report.
Or?
No, the weather report in the morning.
Oh, okay.
Redneck weather.
No, well, I'm a fine sleeper, but I don't get the 9 hours. I want the 9 hours. when I do get up, I could easily sleep for a few more hours.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't have much trouble.
No, I think I typically get about 6 on a normal work day. But yeah, Cindy's is a little more broken up because seems to always be at least once through the night somebody will get up.
Yeah. Sometimes it's with very random little comments.
Yeah, it's like they just want to make sure Mama wakes up. And I'm deaf on one side, so I miss most of that commotion. But we'll see. I actually we have to get off, but maybe next week I'll tell you. I do have an appointment coming up that has to do with my hearing, so
Yeah, could change that.
could change that. But we'll talk about that on the next live, guys. Thank you so much for joining us again, because we're going to get out of the way for the next channel to come on. Okay, so appreciate you being here, and I hope you come back next week. And hey, guys, have a blessed week. Okay.
Thanks, guys.
See you next time.
Bye-bye.